Okay, so you will need a jump rope. So we're going to start this morning a little bit of a different style warm up. So grab your jump rope. We'll do a minute of single skips, and then we're going to do some dynamic lower body flexibility work. We'll do a couple rounds of that before we get into today's squatting fun. Okay. Okay, everybody's going. I got the clock going. Minute, single skips, or you can play with any other single patterns. Nice and easy. About 30 more seconds. More seconds. Morning, Rachel. We just started straight into a little bit of jump rope here. 3, 2, 1. Okay, take a break. Jump rope aside. We're going to do a scale and leg swing. So standing up, we bring one knee up, out, and extend and hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then give yourself a target that you can actually kick. We do 10 swings. You want to give yourself that target. It tells your nervous system that this range is safe and allows you to open up a little more. Okay. For 10, other leg. There we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, start with the target low. Make sure it's something you can actually hit. Don't put it too high. And then we're going to go through 2 of our standard hip cars here. So knee up, cross, out, rotate, heel to butt. Other side. Now back to the first side. So we're going up and out. And now from here, we're going to extend the leg out straight. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Leg comes behind. And now we're going to do side kicks out to the side. Again, use your low target. Ooh, I almost kicked a barbell. Do just 6 of these. And then other side. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 6 on this side. And lastly, we'll hit 5 squats. We got our squat reaches here for 8 sets. Okay, we have a lot of things to do, so we're going to jump into it. We're going to start with the isometric foot glute hold thing again here. So more weight. So if you made this, if you've done this before and you've made the time, hold a heavier dumbbell or object in your hand. We're just doing 60 seconds. So a couple form points here. Remember, you're going to hold something for balance. And then I'm bringing up my opposite leg and tucking the hip under, so I should feel my glute. And then coming up on my toe, bringing the knee forward. It should be nice and vertical, maybe a tad lean forward. You want to feel the glute and the foot and ankle working. So 60 seconds holding a weight in your working sides and. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and get set up. I'll give us a pre-count. So we're set, 3, 2, 1, hold. The minute, make sure you have that sensation of glute and foot and ankle doing the work. One's looking good. Hopefully this has gotten progressively easier as we go. But hopefully also you're challenging yourself with more weight. We're halfway through. Works for great prep work, building up for the squats, etc. 20 seconds left. Make sure to keep that knee up. Heel up. 3, 2, 1. Okay, take a short break. Set the weight down. We'll take a 30-second break, and then we'll hit that other side. Morning, Cecile.
Morning. Sorry I'm late.
No, it's all right. We're just going into the single leg hold here. We got one leg done. Okay, grab your weight, get yourself set, other side. A little countdown again. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Make sure you have that sensation. Hopefully you notice some extra spring in your step from doing these, or just solid feeling stability around the knee and the ankle when you're walking around.
I can do them longer. I don't know if I have a spring in my step.
It might take a few weeks. A little over halfway. Ten seconds. I know last Friday when we did these, I was shaking like a leaf at the end, but 3, 2, 1. Okay, got through it. Excellent. Okay, so part A is done already. Part B is a little 3 rounds, and this is sort of more prep for the squats, but it's also some strength work. So 3 things. So we have the Patrick step downs, which we haven't done for a few weeks. So quick little refresher here is you're going to need something to step down off of. And this is the one where we're flat-footed on the object, and I stay vertical and I reach forward and I tap my knee to the ground. Or not my knee, my heel. My knee comes forward, I tap my heel to the ground. If anybody can tap their knee to the ground off that, definitely let me know. I'd like to see it. So you're doing 10 per leg. And the challenge today is, as long as you have the option to try to go a little higher, try to make it challenging by depth and not necessarily load. However, if you only have a low height, then you definitely want to probably grab dumbbells or something to add some resistance. The second one is the ATG split squat, 5 per leg, and we're treating this mostly as a stretch. You may use your same block and support, but this is the one where we're trying to keep the back leg straight. Becoming most of my pressure on the toe. I'm getting that full stretch. And holding dumbbells for added resistance. And then the skater squat. We haven't done this one for a while, except for Nicole, of course. And it's a 8 second lowering. So we're just doing 1 rep, but very slow control. And so this could be all the way to the floor, or you may end up lowering your knee to an object, but it's going to be, this is that floating lunge, it's very slow. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then at the bottom, just drive up strong. So it's one per leg, nice and slow and controlled. Okay, so we can start chipping away through that. 3 rounds, just steady pace, quality work. 10 per leg Patrick step ins, 5 per leg ATG split squats, 1 glacially slow lowering skater squat. And these Patricks are something that can eventually be done pretty heavy. I know a standard in the ATG system is working up to barbell on your back equal to your body weight for 10 reps. So when I was messing around with them last spring, I did that on a couple occasions. Makes for an interesting balance with a barbell that heavy on your back, but it is possible. Nice work on these split squats. Some good range there. Yeah, nice slow skaters there. So then you can start at a higher elevation and lower your elevation on the skaters each round. That's definitely a possibility. Looks like the pup has woke up. On these, reminiscent of some workouts a couple months back, maybe. That was a pretty good comment, Jeremy, about scaring the neighbors on Friday.
30 heavy deadlifts. That was
Yeah. I was
he
less
asked me if I was
excited
working
about.
on my car.
Yeah. I was definitely less excited about my deadlift single than I was the week before when I did it. It's like, it was heavier than I wanted to have to do those at. Yeah, nice control on that skater. Nice, Cecile. Good. Nice, Karen. Good. Everybody should be good and warm. Well, by the time we're done with this one, right? Good news is these squats probably won't be super heavy. One thing I might do is it might flag my video. Fortunately, I've had that happen with people that just bled over in the background and because they had a question and they had music playing and flag parts of it. Unfortunately. Looks like we're on round 3.
How many sets were we doing?
3 rounds of that.
Oh, great.
So I think it's somewhere in the round 3 at this point. And if you're done, just go ahead and take a break, and then we'll talk about this version of a front squat that we will do. If you're resting and done, you might stretch your fingers and wrists for the front rack position. I have a bad idea. One of these guys. Barry, I see you there testing out the part D. I know, I'm like, not sure what's going to work on that. We'll see. I suspect that overhead squat with the one dumbbell will feel much better than it has in the past, given the various things we've been working on. Okay, front squats paused. So these are going to be interesting. You've probably read the description, but it's pretty basic. You're gonna have your barbell or pair of dumbbells or goblet style. The good news is if you don't have a barbell, your dumbbell weight will probably be just fine for this tempo. So it's not going to be going too heavy on this most likely. So it's going to be a full squat to that rock bottom position we've been hitting with those 8-second or 7-second holds, I guess it was, that we were doing. So 3 seconds there, and then we're coming up to, so 3 seconds rock bottom, 3 seconds just above parallel, 1, 2, 3. 3 seconds, that's somewhere around halfway, and then up, and that's 1 rep. And I'm gonna do that 3 times. Bottom one is your bottom position. The second one, like I said, around parallel. The third one, it'll be a little different for everyone, but I think we all know that point, like halfway up at a squat where it's kind of the sticking point. If you were gonna miss a lift or struggle on a lift, that's where it's gonna be. So that's where you wanna try to hit that point on your stop, and you'll probably feel it. Whatever that sticking point should be around a half squat, but where you feel that point is, that's where you stop on that one. Okay, is everybody fairly clear on that? It's going to be 3 reps, but you have those 3 3-second pauses per rep on the way up, not the way down. And yes, it's harder on the way up than it is on the way down. So let's get in some warm up front squats. These you don't necessarily have to do the pauses at first. I would do just some regular ones with the empty bar. And then I would do at least a rep or 2 with some sort of lightweight, adding the pauses in on your own count. And then when we're all set, I'll go ahead and we'll do them all together and I'll count it off for you. As far as how much weight you might do through this, I would guess you'd want to try to get to maybe 60% of this front squat max on this, and you might get above that, but you also might not get a lot more above 60% on this. If you have dumbbells, I would use lighter dumbbells or 1 dumbbell or something. You can hold 1 dumbbell bow tie style, and then later hold the 2 as we get into it. So your warm up.
Should we try to build as we go?
Oh yes, yeah, that's the idea on these front squats. Yep, because we're doing 5 sets of 3. Start easy, build your way up. So we really only need like 1 little warm up set here because our first set we count will probably still technically be a warm up. This also makes it easy for those of you who have to clean the bar into position, because it should, everything we do will probably be a very easy power clean to get set. Got your weight set and everyone's ready for this first one. Let me know.
I think I'm ready, just checking my last weight that I used. It was a while ago.
This will probably end up being, at least at the start, lighter than what you did the Karpov style front squats with.
Yeah.
Because that was
Oh, maybe that's why, because I have front squats in a different section. Okay.
Yeah, we had
Okay.
done that one as that. We had been doing them as front and back squats though, so you might have been doing the same for each. Yeah, we alternated. Okay, is everybody about ready to give this a go for the first one? Okay, so go ahead, grab the bar, set, bars out of the rack, and here we go, down to the bottom. And 1, 2, 3, up a quarter, 1, 2, 3, to the sticking point, 1, 2, 3, up. There's 1, and down. 1, 2, 3, quarter, 1, 2, 3, half, 1, 2, 3, up. There's 2, 1 to go, and down. 1, 2, 3, quarter, 1, 2, 3, half, 1, 2, 3, up, and rack. Ooh,
Oh, yeah, that's hard.
that was fun, right?
We look so nice, all synchronized.
I know, everybody's all synchro squatting and. Okay, so we'll take about a 2-minute rest between set. This is the main meat and potatoes today, though. Got part B, so adjust your weight upward slightly if you feel you can. And they can be small jumps. We're just working up. We've got 4 more sets of that to go. Those pauses in the multiple places are great for adjusting your position if anything seems off. So you're really thinking about creating good core tension, elbows up.
Is this considered a ISO or hybrid ISO?
Well, the pauses are definitely isometrics. This would be, it's kind of a quasi isometric, I guess, is maybe what it would fall under technically. So the ones we were doing before, the Cockloff style ones, were more pure isometric because we had that long hold at the bottom. But yeah, these are all using isometrics. Okay, we're gonna go here in about 20 seconds on our next set. Okay, go ahead and grab the bar. We're up, ready, and squat. 1, 2, 3, quarter. 1, 2, 3, half. 1, 2, 3, up. 1, and squat. 1, 2, 3, quarter. 1, 2, 3, half. 1, 2, 3, up. 1 to go. Squat. 1, 2, 3, quarter. 1, 2, 3, half. 1, 2, 3, up, and whack. Yeah. Everybody kind of able to feel that sticking point on that half, the last one?
What position, can you show us what position your back should be in during the last pause? Because it feels kind of weird. Like,
I mean, everything should still be, in the same posture as always. But, so it'll be here, probably about here. Now, they might not be used to pausing there, so we want to make sure we're not overarching the back.
Okay.
So maybe on the next set, if you be sideways, I can take a look and see.
yeah, it felt better that last round, but I just wanted to make sure. Like, I feel like I was kind of maybe starting to arch a little
I bet
between the
probably,
secondary
yeah, 'cause
pauses.
at the bottom, of course, it's very difficult to arch because you're kind of on tension, but you're halfway up, it would be easy to overarch probably.
Okay. Thanks.
Just the weight again if you feel you can. Got about 30 seconds. How do these feel compared to the Cockloaf squats? A little harder, easier? Not the same, but different.
These are harder for me.
Longer, yeah. It's more time. It's almost 30 seconds. Okay. Grab your bar. Set number 3. Okay, and squat. 1, 2, 3, quarter. 1, 2, 3, half. 1, 2, 3, up. 1, squat. 1, 2, 3, quarter. 1, 2, 3, half. 1, 2, 3, up. 1 to go. Squat. 1, 2, 3, quarter, 1, 2, 3, half, 1, 2, 3, up, and rack. 3 down, 2 to go. At least these aren't paired with a whole bunch of kettlebell swings or something. That front squat pairing last time was particularly terrible.
It sort of gives you the ability to reset your kind of elbow height, I suppose, a little too.
Yeah, yep, good point. Yeah, one of the many benefits. Oh, yeah, I think it'll be fine for. Oh, yours and mine aren't the same anymore. They designed it like Apple wants to do. "45 seconds. Well, we got some heavier weights coming out here. I see some good bar adjustments. Okay, 20 seconds. Okay, let me check this one out, Rachel. All right, here we go. Grab the bar, or your weights. Okay, and squat. 1, 2, 3, quarter. 1, 2, 3, half. 1, 2, 3, up. 1, squat. 1, 2, 3, quarter. 1, 2, 3, half. 1, 2, 3, up. 1 to go. Here we go. Squat. 1, 2, 3, quarter. 1, 2, 3, half. 1, 2, 3, up, and rack. Hey. Wow. Starting to look challenging there. Is anybody into that 60%-ish range? Or
About 50% right now.
okay.
That's feeling like it's going to be my max for this.
Yeah, I was really curious. I did the numbers and I thought the weight it took hit would be. I was like, I don't know. I'm not sure I can do that for the. Yeah, so it might be 50% might be more realistic.
You got 125 on there. It's got to be
Doing
somewhere.
the numbers, I was thinking I should be able to do it with 135. I don't see that happening. Most likely. Now, if we were doing the pauses on the way down, it would be a bit of a different story. Probably could get up 65, maybe even 70%.
I'm also at about
One to
50%.
go. What was that?
I'm at about 50% as well.
Yeah, that seems to be the. I'll adjust my expectations accordingly. Okay, this was the last one. If you can add anything, if you think you can, now is the time. We still have about 30 seconds, but good luck. A quick stretch, stay loose, shoulders loose. Okay. Head to your weight. 10 seconds. Go ahead and take it out. Start a squat. Bars out. 3, 2, 1. Squat. 1, 2, 3. Quarter. 1, 2, three, half. 1, 2, 3, up. There's one, squat. 1, 2, 3, quarter. 1, 2, 3, half. 1, 2, 3, up. All right, last rep. Here we go. Squat. 1, 2, 3, quarter. 1, 2, 3, half. 1, 2, 3, and back it. Good man. All right. Work. Guys with bars, you can break those down. You'll need a dumbbell, kettlebell, or possibly the same dumbbell and your jump rope for this final part, but it'll take a few minutes to break the bar down, collect, and I'll go over these movements here. Anybody have anything interesting jump out at while doing those squats?
It gave me a chance to think about that internal versus external pressure.
Oh, good. Yes, good point. Yeah. Yes, for sure.
The quarter hold is the hardest part for me.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a.
Felt my feet wanting to pivot on the way up.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah,
A
Me
little
too.
sort of internally.
Oh, will they?
But I sort of duck a little bit out on a full squat anyways, maybe. So
So actually, that's probably not a bad thing. It would actually, there's that middle phase where there actually should be that more internal torque happening. And it would be more in the midpoint, so you would tend to feel that at the pause there where we typically don't. All right, 3 rounds. So let's go through these in reverse order here. That way we'll finish with the first thing, which is the complicated thing. So single unders, but single leg. So it's your basic single under with the jump rope, but of course you're just bouncing on one leg, which is surprisingly harder than you would think. But we've also done a lot of those calf isometrics, so should make these a little more bouncy and doable than before. So it's 15% of that. We have one arm kettlebell swings, so these will be your standard everyday single arm kettlebell swing. On this one, we're keeping the shoulder back and we're trying to fight the rotation. So I look largely as if I was actually doing a 2-arm swing. So I'm not allowing myself to twist or rotate. On that one, your choice if you want to switch arms every rep on the fly at the top, or if you do 10 on one, 10 on the other. Probably most efficient to do 10 and then switch 10. That's I think how I'm going to do it. Before that, we have the slalom hop single unders. So this is a jump rope drill again. And I'm jump roping. All I'm doing is keeping my chest facing forward, but I'm rotating my hips left to right. And this is a tricky one on the counting scheme. I think everyone runs into it. Every jump counts as a rep. You don't have to twist each side before it counts. And then the complex. So I'm going to turn the camera this way. Rochelle's over here doing her Olympic lifting workout this morning, so that's why the little different configuration. Dumbbell complex. I'll use my bright dumbbell here just so it's easy to see. So we're going to do a power snatch. Lock it out overhead and then step back with one leg in a reverse lunge, step back with the opposite leg in reverse lunge, come to our squatting stance, one overhead squat. That would be 1 rep. You'd switch arms. You do the same thing on the other side. And it'll be back and forth, switching arms between each cycle through that. So power snatch, lunge left, lunge right, squat. switch arms, etc. So 6, 3 per side. Is everybody clear on that one? Maybe give that one a try. I know I saw Carrie try it out a while back there in the rest, so I know she's ready to go. But try that out. The overhead squat is going to be the most challenging of them. Push that dumbbell up nice and strong. Get that nice upward rotation of the shoulder blade. Engage upward as you go down into the squat. You may end up needing to side bend a little bit in the overhead squat, but with the amount of shoulder work we've done, I suspect it will feel a little easier than maybe a dumbbell overhead squat would have in the past. Am I going to be high? Yeah, I can. Okay. Yeah. Okay, well, let me know. Yeah, I can call it. Okay, so 3 rounds.
On the, with the
First
overhead
side of that
squat,
complex.
would you be stepping back with the opposite leg, or does it matter?
Oh, you're going to step back with both legs each time. So
Each time? Oh, okay.
yeah, so it's going to be, you'll do a lunge off of each leg
Okay.
each time. That way
Oh, I see.
all 4 configurations get hit.
Okay.
Yep. So 6 reps of the complex, 50 slalom hop singles, 10 per arms, 1 arm swings, 15 per leg single unders, with 1 leg single unders. Okay. Okay. If you guys are set and ready, let's do it. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. 6 per side of the complex.
Okay. I'll let you know if I get stuck.
And push that dumbbell up nice and high to the sky on the squats and lunges. Sunrise is coming already. The days are getting longer. So this one is sneaky because 6 reps is really like 24 reps maybe. Oh. I was like, whoa, someone's out in the woods, but it was actually cat fur. 50 slalom hop singles. Chest stays forward, rotate the hips. You can start small, they can be bigger as you get better at them. Advantage of some of these other jump rope skills, unlike a double under, you can't really start small at a double under. And swings per side. Single leg, single under. That's a mouthful. Single leg, single under. Single leg double under would be interesting. Have you done them?
Of course.
I don't think I've ever thought of trying them.
I'm looking at kids. They come up with crazy stuff.
Crazy. Well, I remember the double cross. That was kind of fun. The double under or the second one's a crossover.
Yeah.
Nice, Val. Got a good rhythm on those.
Don't you if I'm stuck? What if I'm stuck? Yeah, I'm not going to marry those.
All right.
Rest between rounds.
This one's just a straight through, just rest whatever you need for recovery. Try and keep it a steady type pace. As nasal breathing as you can, of course. The kettlebell looks giant, Jeremy. Look like you're swinging a 4-pood there. Just trying to look a little more natural. Okay. Good work, guys. The swings. Overhead squats are looking better as we go. Much more doable than the fast. Tough movement. Really try and own that bottom position for that split second you're there. Working out outside, that must be chilly. Everybody now, maybe not.
It feels awesome.
Oh, good. Okay. Yeah, I imagine by this point.
Pretty soon, I could do the whole workout outside, maybe.
Yeah. Here we go, last round. With a 10-minute mark. Guys, 11 minutes. Oh. Overhead squat failure. That's tough. That is a tough one, especially if you have quite a bit of weight. Yeah. Solid though. Solid. Nice work, Rachel. Twist going. Nice work, Cecile. Nice, Anton. Those of you that have finished, grab a dumbbell or something that you can, or a wedge or something. We're going to do that standing calf stretch is going to be our thing to finish out today. Ooh, I'm looking forward to having fun with this one. you guys find the single leg jump rope? Not too bad, or?
It's all right. I'm not coordinated anymore.
This was one that I could actually do the full set without practicing too much.
Oh,
Has not been the case for any of the other jump rope ones.
Yeah, oh, that's good.
My ankle kind of like spasmed a little bit on one, which just like killed my jump, and so
Yeah.
that
We
was
do them in a
interesting.
very small dose first because they are surprisingly impactful
Yeah.
if you don't do a lot of single leg jumping stuff. All right, that was 14 minutes. Nice work. Okay, we're going to finish stretch our calves here for a couple of minutes. So this is the one that we have typically done. Let me see the dumbbells. Yep. So you're just going to have your wedge or your whatever you've got, prop your toes up on it, legs lock up. So let's do the style where we'll line up our foot on the ground with our foot that's in stretch, and then what you may be having to do there, of course, is shooting your butt back. So we create the stretch by then tucking the hips under, pressing the hip forward, standing up nice and tall, ribs down, back not arched, and that creates the stretch. And we will do a minute per leg. So go ahead and get into position. Assuming everybody's there. So you can see how this is a good illustration of calf tension and back pain or tightness potentially. As you'll notice, you have to shoot your butt back and arch away from the calf stretch. But if we tuck in and bring the hips forward, it puts the calf more on stretch. So if you have a more flexible calf, you're more easily able to be in this posture resting as opposed to this posture resting. Very common and underappreciated cause of back issues, tight calves.
This one's definitely improving for me.
Excellent, yes. And calves can be a tricky one. You got to put some time in on them because we use them all the time, every day.
Yeah.
Okay, really squeeze that butt, tuck the hips under, press forward. 3, 2, 1. Okay, come out of it, change sides. Same thing, get set, line up your feet. And then engage the stretch by tucking the hips, pulling the ribs down, and then trying to get tall, pressing the hips forward. Hips coming forward to open. So tomorrow night, some spinal mobility stuff in the class. Go and try and squeeze that glute even a little harder. Hips forward just a bit more. Highest tension here in the last 10 seconds. Mm-hmm. 3, 2, 1. All right. Nicely done today, everybody.